Since we're like family, I want to share something with you. I've got an addictive personality. Anybody else here? I had problems drinking. I couldn't have just one, unless it was a cake. Drinking led to blackouts for me, which I call the 90s. But I will share, I just celebrated 3 years without a drink. A lot of people say, well, Richard, how do you feel now? How do you feel? I said, well, quite frankly, I'm thirsty. 3 damn years on an IV. I am from New York. I partied with Rick James. And I will admit I did cocaine. Cocaine got to be a problem after the first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Little signs. I go into a menu. They give me a menu for wine, and I said, well, what do you got in the straw selection? I got the big ones with the red and white stripes. Maybe a mirror. I knew cocaine threw me out of reality because I met a girl one night at a club and I said, those are sexy fishnet stockings. Cocaine wore off, it was her varicose legs. That's why I don't do cocaine anymore. And I would only do one line when I did cocaine. It would start in my bedroom and go into my living room, down to my neighbor's kitchen and back up to the... But I would do it really slow. It took 25 years before I stopped. And my family got together, gave me a little present. They got me tickets, luggage, going away party called an intervention. A nice family, right? And they came up with a brainstorm to get me away from drugs and alcohol. They sent me to Riverside, California. Riverside, but dumpster diving is considered a sport. Is there anybody from Riverside here? Oh, well, I'll give you one more then, right? There's only one, you know? They even laugh at this in Riverside, so it's good. Riverside, but having a full set of teeth makes you overqualified for a job. Riverside, you know where you are? You in the jungle, baby, you're gonna die. I got off the bus in downtown Riverside. It was scary, because I'm from New York. You get these big thuggish muscles, tattoos on the face, piercings on the face, 5 o'clock shadow at 4:30. And these were just the women. You know, they're smoking weed and drinking. I said, yo, is this the rehab? Yeah, this the rehab. I said, you know where the counselors are? We are the counselors, my name. Now get your ass in there. We've been waiting for you. Tough rehab. It was cheap, too. It was a really cheap rehab. They gave me a urine test as soon as I got there. And the guy said, we got no test kits. But I peed and he came back and he said, he's clean. What was he doing back there? And one guy was giving his girlfriend's urine, and they called him in the office once. He said, am I clean? He said, we got no drugs, but you are pregnant. I want to check that out in there. And then in rehab, they give you roommates. You have no choice with the roommates. You know, a nice guy. They give me a guy, we call him Rockstar, because he looked like Keith Richards, but not as healthy. And this guy was into mutilating. He went to mutilators, and I had never heard that. I said, man, I'm here to help you. I dropped them off at the meetings, and I had never been to Mutilators Anonymous. Like, well, how many times can you relapse as a mutilator? It's got to be tough, you know? It's like, I'd like to bring out our guest speaker for tonight, Stump from Chino Hills. And they wheel him out on a dolly. I cannot relapse anymore. I have no more limbs, but I've learned. And then 2 guys with one arm each form a clap. So, I'm glad I'm not into that that stuff. I got a therapist in the rehab. He told me that I'm an isolator. I'm here, I don't know why I'm isolated, but I went to Isolators Anonymous meetings and nobody ever showed up. So one time a girl walked in and I said, "Are you here for the Isolators Anonymous meeting?" And she said, "Yes, if I could leave and give her some privacy." My doctor also told me I've got a lot of things wrong. I got ADD. Anybody here with ADD? He said mine is so severe he's going to upgrade it to multiplication. In my mind, I'm done here. I'm home in my footsie pajamas. That's how ADD I am. And thank you. I go to ADD meetings. They're only 6 steps. They're a little quicker. My doctor also said I'm bipolar, which shocked me. When he told me this, I laughed till I cried. And then he said I have a hypochondria, I make things up. He's given me a medication I'll call placebo. I just don't think it's working. I don't, no, but seriously, I'm on a medication for bipolar called Geodon. Anybody hear of that? It levels me off. I feel good with it, but there's one side effect that scares me. Vaginal hemorrhaging.